Welcome to the Black Fireman. When the alarm sounds, every second counts. That's why firefighters need boots they can slide into in a flash. Boots that are tough, fire-resistant, waterproof, and built to handle anything the job throws at them. They've got to grip ladders like glue, shrug off flames and heat, and stand up to sharp debris underfoot without a second thought. It all starts with a solid block of raw rubber. The process begins at the mill, where that block is rolled again and again until it's flattened into a smooth, thin sheet. Then workers add a precise mix of chemicals, sometimes 15, sometimes more than 30, depending on the style of boot being made. This custom formula is what gives the boots their heat and flame resistance. Once the rubber is smooth and workable, like thick modeling clay, it's formed into large sheets. These sheets are the foundation for the many pieces that will eventually come together to make the boot. Rollers imprint fine vertical lines into one of the sheets, and those lines guide where they'll cut long rubber strips, the strips that will run up the back of the boot for added strength. From another sheet, workers cut the first layer of the sole using a handheld die. Extra thick rubber sheets are rolled and imprinted with the deep tread pattern that gives firefighters their grip when climbing slick ladders or walking through wet, uneven ground. The boot size is stamped right on the bottom for easy tracking. The signature yellow toe caps, those are cut from sheets of brightly colored rubber. Inside the boot, structure is key, so workers cut the boot's leg lining from a cotton fabric backed with rubber. This layer gives the boot stiffness so it doesn't flop around. With all the individual pieces ready, assembly begins on a boot form. First, the inner lining is wrapped and glued snugly around the front, sealed at the back, and reinforced with one of those rubber strips. Then comes the insole, a layer of rubber-backed felt designed for comfort and heat protection. Next up is the vamp, a sturdy piece reinforced with rubber that gives the boot strength and shape. Then a soft sponge insert is placed where the steel toe cap will sit. During curing, that sponge expands to lock the steel in place. Under the foot, a steel plate and arch support are added for puncture protection and stability, a must when climbing ladders or stepping over debris. The bottom is reinforced with another felt layer for heat protection. Yellow foam insulation is wrapped around the lower portion of the boot, secured tightly with rubber strips, then covered in black rubber. Bright yellow rubber is added to the back and sides for high visibility before another layer of black rubber seals it all in. The signature yellow toe cap is attached, along with a tough rubber pad at the front to protect against ladder rungs during climbs. The heavy-duty treaded sole is then pressed onto the bottom of the boot. Rubber bonds to rubber under pressure, locking it in place. A trim of rubber is applied around the edges and pressed firmly to seal the seams. For an extra tight bond, the boots go into a vacuum chamber for a few seconds before heading into a giant oven heated to 280 degrees Fahrenheit. After an hour and 45 minutes, the rubber is fully cured, fused together into one solid piece, and ready for the fireground. From the first roll of rubber to the last test in the factory, every step ensures these boots can handle the heat, the hazards, and the unpredictable chaos of firefighting. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment so you don't miss the next ride along with the Black Fireman.